Williams on the far side of your television screen, of course, from the Old Threshers reunion. He and I go way back, at least 48 hours now. And new to the fold this morning, Grant Davidson, of course, joining us on behalf of our town, Mount Pleasant. Gentlemen, good to see you. Terry, especially good to see you without all the bugs in the studio. I still have bug bites from when we were together Monday morning.
It was a little buggy at the Log Village Monday morning.
You guys, of course, all week long, we're celebrating our town, Mount Pleasant. For maybe the three people that aren't familiar with the Old Threshers reunion and the beautiful grounds you guys have, Terry, I'll defer to you first. Kind of set the scene. Who, what, where, and how is the Old Threshers?
Well, Midwest Old Threshers actually started in 1950. It's a collection of our agricultural heritage, and so folks get to come to the event, and we're celebrating 75 years this year, and see your agricultural heritage come to life right in front of you with steam engines, antique tractors, gas engines, horses, tractors, cars and trucks, trains, trolleys, carousels, lots of toys.
Houses, scenes of Americana from the late 1800s and early 1900s. Grant, you get the first hard question. Is it Old Threshers, Old Thrashers? How do you pronounce it? Because I've heard both, and I told folks I would ask you guys live on the air to get the record set straight.
It's Old Threshers with an E, or for our haunted house, it has an A for Thrashers.
Okay, gotcha. Well, tell me a little bit about all the fun. Obviously, 75 years is a big to-do. This thing is big every year, but what are you doing this year to kind of really separate the wheat from the chaff and make this one extra special?
It's we're kind of bringing back some old stuff. Years ago, we used to have a horseshoe tournament out there, so we've got that coming back and just kind of bringing that nostalgia that's what's been there, and just keep it live and keep having the next generation come and change it up a little bit on with Sunday's entertainment, do something different.
Yeah, we earlier this week we talked about the entertainment. You got. Every year, it seems like it gets better and better. Terry, you were telling us Reba McEntire has been at this thing. Leroy Van Dyke has been at this thing. Who's going to be there for the 75th year?
Well, this year on Thursday night is the Malpas brothers. They've been here before with Leroy Van Dyke. On Friday night is Cooper Allen, young man out there, got lots of followers, and we're inviting all of them to show up on Friday night.
Good, every single one of them. There you go.
And Saturday night's Priscilla Block, and then on Sunday nights an evening with Jeff Foxworthy. We are stepping out of our country music and bringing in a comedian for Sunday night.
When you call folks and you say, hey, we want you to come to Mount Pleasant, Iowa, we want you to come be at the Old Threshers reunion, what kind of questions do you guys get?
Well, luckily for us, it's, you know, where's Mount Pleasant, Iowa? You know, that's one, and usually then it's Threshers, what's that? You know, what's it tied to? But we've been around long enough, and having over 210 different entertainers perform at Old Threshers over the years, people kind of know, and we have a booking agency that helps take care of that too and relieves some of that pressure.
Now, just a couple weeks ago, you guys hosted over 300 tractors for the Great Eastern Iowa Tractorcade. So this event is Labor Day weekend, but it's not just this weekend, Grant. There's stuff that you guys do throughout the whole year. Tell me a little bit about that.
So October, we put on a haunted house, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays of that, and then the last 3 weekends of October, we have the Midwest Haunted Rails event, so we have the train going, and the trolley, carousel, and anything between. It gets all spooky, and then Christmas time, we do the 2-mile drive-through lights through the campground for the Mount Pleasant Festival lights and swap meet and steam school. We keep ourselves busy.
And this drive-through lights, you got to buy tickets and times for this. That's how popular this thing is.
Yeah, every night, well, that Wednesday before Thanksgiving until New Year's Eve, it's open every single night, 5:30 to 9, and it's family vehicles, $10 to go through. And like I said, this year we're going to 2 miles. It's been a mile and a half last several years. Now we're expanding bigger, and I think it's probably one of the largest in the state.
So, Terry, is it safe to assume that the Threshers grounds is like a town within a town for those who've never been?
It is, depending on the time of the year and the event. You know, we have a campground out there with 1,100 sites, and so when you bring that many campers in, the town population just doubles right there on the south side of our grounds. But we're always trying to provide things for people in southeast Iowa and the Midwest to come and enjoy that are family and fun and affordable.
So we've got just under 60 seconds left. Give me the timeline for the big reunion coming up here, which will be here before we know it. So get tickets now and give me all the info.
August 28th through September 1st. It's always 5 days ending Labor Day, so you can always look at your calendar and find when Labor Day is. You can buy tickets at oldthreshers.com. You can buy them name at the gate when you come, and we turn around as soon as the reunion's over and we start building the Midwest Haunted Rails, the Threshers House of Terror, and in the middle of Halloween we put up Christmas lights.
Oh my goodness. You guys ever sleep?
January.
January, that 1 month you're off. And the museums, you don't have to necessarily wait for the reunion or any of these. Come just get a hold of you guys, say, hey, we'd like to come see this too.
Yep, you can come to see the museums. We're open 7 days a week in the summer months.
And I have it on good authority that people have already started moving on the grounds, getting ready for Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it is. Like, it seems every year they come earlier and get the projects ready.
And knowing some of the people that are there, I understand why you guys came up to us today. So, website, phone number one more time so we can make sure we get people in touch with you.
OldThreshers.com, or you can call 319-385-8937 and you'll get the office.
Thank you guys for coming. Grant, thanks for coming
Thank
up this
you.
morning. Terry, good to see you again. We'll do it again here soon. We'll put all their info on